yeah, I'm just gonna have to try and hitchhike. I was thinking about all the stuff I could buy in a shop on the way down, and cakes and shit, and I'm far too far away now. And I'm probably sleeping in these fucking woods tonight. I don't know what the chances are of managing to get out of here today. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna... I'll cook some of my fucking spaghetti and then... Oh no, a video. Ah, yeah.
No, судя, все российские Польша. А какие посадки уж? Você sempre levou algum telefone da Johnson? Porque mora por no campo calçou, você tá tudo bom.
Hello, good afternoon. I haven't filmed in quite a while. I think the last time I filmed properly was in northern Albania when I had the bike problem, and then since then I've just filmed tiny clips. Those antibiotics I took, I'm on currently, I've been taking, have hit me really hard, and I've fallen into like a deep depression. Luckily it's purely chemical, because I haven't had anything like this in years. Obviously, yeah, antibiotics just strip everything out of your guts, including everything that you need to function. So, on top of that, I'm getting sunburned really, really easily. So I've been wearing cycling gloves, and then despite layers and layers and layers of sun cream, any part that's remotely exposed, any part of my skin that's remotely exposed to the sun is burning and swelling up and getting really, really sore, far worse than normal sunburn. So it's been really challenging, to be honest, and the days I have been cycling I've just been in too much pain to film. I filmed some landscape bits, but if I'm doing pieces to camera, I don't want just loads where I'm whining over and over again. So yeah, I've teleported to Macedonia, and yeah. So let me kind of rewind and start from when I got picked up in Albania. So I had the big problem with my pannier rack. The screw snapped. I think that's the third screw on my bike that snapped, and there's a screw left in the hole, which is really annoying. Very difficult to get out. The only option I had of getting out of there, getting picked up off the mountain, because I couldn't walk with the bike in the bags, was trying to hail some like a taxi service that was driving up. Luckily, one guy was driving down with a British couple, and we arranged that he would take me to the nearest city for 35 euros. I think he was expecting me to haggle, and he said 35 euros, and I said, okay, yeah. And then he was kind of surprised, and then I thought, oh fuck, I could have saved some money there, but whatever. He also stunk of alcohol, and so we arranged he would go down, drop the British couple off, and then come back up. He didn't speak any English, but this was all done with kind of signs and typing numbers into the phone and whatnot. And then when he came up to pick me up, he smelt freshly of alcohol. And the road up, I filmed bits as I was walking down, but it was really fucking dangerous. Yeah, kind of loose rock, cut into the mountain, and then just sheer drops. And he had a Land Rover, which was the one kind of saving grace. I thought, okay, it's at least a Land Rover. If we roll off, objectively I have a higher chance of survival than if we're in a hatchback or something. But it had really good suspension, and so every bump, he was driving fucking fast as well. Every bump was, and it was kind of the vibration of side to side was increasing as he was not slowing down. And if I needed to go, I would have been touching cloth the whole time, but I didn't. So we get over to the top, and we're speeding down. We pick up a dude along the side of the road that he seems to know, and then we stop off. I don't know what we're stopping for, and then we end up at a pub. The guy drinks beer. I drink beer too. I'm on antibiotics. I shouldn't have, but I'm too much of a bitch to turn down a beer from a manly Albanian. So then he realises he's got a flat tyre. Obviously, when you're going that fast on fucking boulders. And so he manages to get it pumped up, but we need to get to a car mechanic as soon as possible before it loses its air again. So again, we're going even faster. The car mechanic, we get there, and it happens to be next to another pub. 3.5 hours later, we arrive to the city, and I spend a few days in a hostel. And everything kind of calms down a bit. The last few days, I was in a city called Skodra in northern Albania, and then I went to the capital, Tirana. And I've been having days of cycling in between. My skin's gone bright pink and I've needed to rest a few more days, and it's been getting quite expensive. Yeah, Albania's been completely different to the rest of the Balkans. There hasn't been much I could film because the reason it's been good and the rest of the Balkans have not been so much is the interaction with the Albanian people. They're very, very extroverted and friendly and lively, and the complete opposite of the people in the rest of the Balkan countries I've been to so far. Yeah, Albania was the first Balkan country I've been to where the local population looked like they want to be alive. But yeah, I'm now in Macedonia. I met a French tourer on the way. Nice.
1.8 kilometers.
And we cycled over the border together, and then I stayed at a camping. It was meant to be one night, and then because of the way I've been feeling, they ended up having good Wi-Fi, and I just laid on my side for 3 days, which financially wasn't the best decision, but the camping was cheap. It was like €5 a night. So now I'm pushing on towards the capital of Macedonia, which is called Skopje. I can see crusty bogies in my peripheral vision. As you can see, my nose is fucking red raw. It's looking not as bad today as it has been, but it just feels fucking horrible. Yeah, one night camping out tonight, and then I get to the capital tomorrow. And right now I'm cooking some pasta and just getting away from the heat a bit. I don't know if I've mentioned on camera, but Nadia is meeting me in Istanbul instead of Georgia now because I'm a bit slower than I had expected to be. So I'm kind of on the home stretch of finishing Europe. I've only got, after this, Bulgaria to do, and then Turkey, and then we'll be riding together, and we've got a vague plan to live in Georgia over the winter, but that will be hashed out more when she comes, and etc. I've only got like 10 days of the antibiotics left, so after that things will go back to normal, and I need to drink shitloads of yogurt and probiotics and all that kind of stuff. Okay, Nice one, seen a bit. Update. I'm in Eastern Macedonia. I was in Skopje for a few days, the capital. I bought a new rack kickstand. It's kind of a wasteland here, there's really nothing. I was just taking a shit under that bridge. And then a car drives by, the guy sees what I'm doing and he shakes his head at me. It's fucking mortifying. And then the wind blows my bike over and it breaks the new pannier rack. So yeah, I was meant to be getting to Sofia in Bulgaria in 2 days by tomorrow evening, but yeah, I'm gonna see if I can bend it back with my hands enough to go forward. Okay. That's the best I can do. I think the bag is still going to touch the wheel, but at the moment the bike is leaning, so the rack kind of flexes back and forth. So when the bike's standing up, it shouldn't be as bad, hopefully. But I've got no other option, so this is it. I'm about 10k from the border and it's getting dark. I'm in a kind of urban area and there's quite a lot of gypsies around, so I don't really want to stealth camp somewhere. I've asked a few places with hands if I can sleep, and everyone pointed to the centre and said no. So I'm gonna see how much, like I don't think there'll be a hostel, but I don't know. Just I'm gonna ask around and hopefully I can find somewhere. I really don't want to get money out again because I'm so close to the border and they rinse you every time. Maybe I can find someone that takes card if I have to pay for somewhere, but yeah. I don't know how much you can see. I ended up asking like 6 or 7 people in the end, and I wasn't offered. Yeah, I don't know if I was understood because no one spoke English here. Lots of people did in the western part of the country, but not here. But yeah, I was kind of gesturing tent, sleeping, and then pointing at the floor, and they all pointed like, hey, Centrum, hotel. So I think it's gonna be an okay night, but there's fuckloads of stray dogs, and some of them ignore you, but others also bite stuff on your bike or bark loads, or Yeah, I've got no choice really, it's getting dark, so yeah, I'm down by a stream about 20 meters away from the road up to the border. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna set up. Good night. I'm all worked up. The cold is fucking horrible. I need to get to Sofia today, to that hotel, because I can't spend another day out without winter gear. I've just got like 3 kind of t-shirt layers on. Oh, okay, I need to get moving. I think the border's maybe like an hour or 2 hike up. It's about 7:30 now, and then hopefully the sun's come up by then. Okay, bye. Finally first bit of sun, so I'm slowly warming up. My there's loads of drips on my phone and top tube bag because it's my nose. I feel fucking awful, but it's only gonna get easier today, and if nothing else fucks up, yeah, I'm gonna be in a hotel this evening for a few days, and I can get some work done to pay it off. Oh.
Follow this way for 1.8 kilometers.
I wish I'd been able to film that. Yeah, I was walking my bike up a mountain, I think about 1500 meters. It was really hot, and yeah, I was at the side of the road, and then a van pulled over with 2 guys, and they offered me a lift. And yeah, normally I would try and cycle as much as I can, but yeah, today was a bit too gnarly. Yeah, so I'm in the city already. Normally I think I would have arrived here at like 10-11 tonight, but I'm here, and yeah, the guys were called Ivan and Stefan, I think, and yeah, they work here, and they were feeding me lots of lots of cigarettes and vodka and beef jerky along the way. So I'm well fed and a little bit festive. But yeah, so I'm gonna make my way to the centre now, and then find my hostel for tonight. Flat tire. It's all fixed. Luckily, I happened to be just around the corner from a car mechanic who had some electrical tape. The problem was the rude bike shop that sold me the wheel, but didn't fix the screw, didn't tape the whole wheel, so just the exposed metal edge was grinding into the tyre. an amateur mistake, and they're getting a bad Google review. That's going to teach them. Alright, I've got like I've got about 45 minutes to get to this lake and the sun's already setting, so I'm going to get a move on. See you in a bit.
Told her sister that Drew was going to come back and put party hats on all these stuffed animals. Lined them up on the wall, and long story short, I was up till 1 a.m. making party hats to put on the stuffed animals.
I'm trying to make my way down to a lake, but the path is quite flooded and I don't fancy going through, and it's getting quite dark, so I'm just gonna try and find some flat ground and camp up. Good morning. I don't know how much of the video I recorded last night picked up. I'm fairly sure I was visited by a bear last night, if not some very, very large animal. You have lots of stray dogs, but they usually, I'm in the middle of a field in the middle of nowhere. The stray dogs normally stick to the cities and towns, and also the breathing would be more rapid. I had like a very deep, very loud, and the animal was sniffing me, but it was a very slow, kind of slow metabolism sniffing. It could have been a wild boar. I had no internet, so normally I would Google what animals are in this area, you know, bear maps of Europe, etc. But I wasn't able to do that last night, so I did manage to sleep after that. But yeah, my tent's wet, so I think I'm gonna have to pack up wet stuff and then look for the internet and try and find out what I encountered last night. Anyway, talk to you in a bit. For breakfast I have a tomato and avocado sandwich on wet bread because I accidentally left it on my bike last night while it was raining. Pardon me. I'm hoping to make it to Plovdiv today, which is I think Bulgaria's second biggest city. The reason I left Sofia early is because I've been spending too much time in hostels. But I think on balance, given the gnarlier wildlife in Bulgaria, I think I'm probably going to stay 1 or 2 nights there. But it's 110k, so I might not even make it today because I've got a couple of small mountains to get over before that. But yeah, I'm going to eat up, pack up, hopefully my tent's a bit drier by then, and then I'm going to get off to Plovdiv.
With just a click. Enjoy the internet without being snooped on or having personal data.
I don't know if you can see all these fucking flies. I can't cycle fast enough to get them all off me.
Sound. Maybe August 22nd versus the Astros.